Thank you. Really? Not because I'm standing up here doing it. Hey, Chris, how about the 3 different planes of motion, buddy? Yeah, right. What about the 3 different planes of motion? If you are training somebody like Lindsay Vaughan, bless her, or Vaughn, whatever her name is, and she is a skier going down, and she's going to be going from side to side and ducking and weaving, and yet all you're training her is to go in a straight line back and forth, it's a disgrace. Please don't forget to draw up an exercise when you leave here and you go for your first interview and they say, hey, construct an exercise program for me and everything's done in the central plane, you deserve not to get that job. And I'll be on the other side of the table saying, yeah, don't give it to you. Because you're really doing yourself a disservice, and us, to be perfectly honest. It's the first thing we always say. Make sure that the exercise you choose at least have at least 2, if not 3, planes of motion. You have to nowadays. Okay? So, yes, the exercises are good, but make sure they're adaptable to be working through all the different planes of motion. Okay, are we good?
Yep.
Thank you, James. To balance. Okay, lateral step up to balance. Thank you. Now come this side and step across that way.
Same bad leg or?
Same bad leg?
I mean.
Thank you.
That was a little weird.
No, it's not. It's a crossover step up. It's weird because guess what? You haven't done it before. We did this in Soccer Blast Fitness, remember? Okay? So it's not weird. It's only weird if you haven't done it before. But do you see? Do you see? And then you can start to implement this. Same thing on that, right? So get that thing back, James. Keep down the side up. So this time, I want you to hop from the side.
Balance
And
again?
stick it in balance, yeah. So one leg. Oh, start with both feet first to get you to get the, go for it. No, start with both feet first.
Okay.
There you go, and start on this side. Good. Now let's do your one leg, okay? Do you see? And what do? I jump from one to the next and stabilize. One to the next and I stabilize. One to the next and I stabilize, right? Now once I've got that, I then jump like a kangaroo from one to next, to next, to next, to next. So the motion is much more free. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Once I've done that, guess what I then do? Yeah, one leg. You know your man or your woman is now ready for action. When I say action, I mean performance. Performance. Don't try and do this with the Hilda and Harrys of this world, because it ain't going to happen. I'm talking about if you got an athlete, a professional basketball player, as an example, a soccer player, an NFL player. They need to have the mental strength and psychology as well as the physical strength to be able to perform these dynamic movements. And let's face it, you know, in a game of indeed soccer or basketball, how many times do you see this happen? That somebody twists an ankle simply by doing what? Stepping on somebody else's foot.
Tons of times.
Initiate movement, but don't let your foot leave the top.
It's got to be shoes.
Good job. Now we're going to jump. Your foot's going to leave the dome. Great job.
Nice.
Do you see? You can do multiples of those. You are pretty much there. These are exercises that I give them, and I know. And here's what I want you to do. Make sure you got slight flexion of the hips and the knees, and I want you to just initiate and stabilize. No, don't jump. Just initiate it and stabilize. So come up and stabilize. So pretend that you're going to jump, but don't let your feet leave. Good, and stabilize. And again. Then you're going to jump and stabilize. There you go. Now this time I want your feet to actually physically come up. Land and hold it. And again. Good. That's actually the first one that I want him to do. Do you see that? The second one is this. You're going to jump higher now. That was the first one. That was a better demonstration of the first one. Now jump higher. And land and stick it. And again. And stick it. Come up straight after you stick it. Just come up, okay? And stand. Good. Nice and steady, but slow and control on the old extension there, yeah? Now jump a little bit higher. And stick it. Good. Jump a little bit higher. And stick it. Not bad. Let's go to the back leg this time. Step up to balance, and now lower yourself back down. A little slower. Step up to balance, right leg. and slowly back down. Good. So let's change things up a bit. Step up to balance. And slowly back down again. Step up to balance. I'm gonna, just a couple of fingers, that's it. Now we're gonna step up to balance with what?
Right.
Yes, limb.
Inside.
Where you go? Good, some of them need that, some of them are lazy little bastards. There we go, step up.
Right here.
There you go. Got that? That's how it's done. That's your step up. Okay, that step there, is that a step up?
Yeah.
It is? Just do it again.
What's it doing? Oh,
that
you
a
want
step?
your entire foot on the platform.
Okay, do it again. I'm just checking.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
That's one.
That's awesome.
Do you see that? Let's do that again. Okay, that's not a step up.
Should he be going back down to the
It's not a step up. It's not a step up.
Puts one leg
It's
back
not a
and
step
forth.
up. A step up sequence is this.
Okay.
Right leg first, left leg,
Then right leg back.
then left leg, then right leg. And if you look at it in that way, this leg here is going through a full concentric, then followed by eccentric phase. Watch my back leg. If you do a step up and you do this, that's not a step up either. This is a step up. Watch me.
all your weight on
All my weight is on the leg that's on here. It's all on the front foot. That's a step up. So let's do the correct sequence. Yep. So, right leg, right leg. Now let's do it the next way around. Left leg, right leg, left leg. That's a step up. But we're going to do a step up to balance. So you go, and where you go? Ooh. Do you see? Okay, once we run there, we're going to go to the next side. Let's go to the next side a little bit. I see some of you writing them down, which is good. You'll be good trainers. And on the knee. Oops, sorry, I got right in.
No worries.
Right up in the stuff.
It's almost
Sorry about
right.
that. My apologies.
Almost right.
And again, nice and steady. There you go, and I'll come to the next side. Okay. Good. So we've done the split squat and its variations. What's the next protocol? Yes, you're correct. Well done. We're going to enhance that environment now, are we not? So here we go. Front foot on there for me. Back in the UK, you're talking about we call those agility discs. They're air discs. They're sissels. Different countries have different names. Yeah.
Is that your hand?
Sissels, S-I-S-S-E-L-S. It's a British term, so you might not find it over here. So first thing you need to establish is, can my man or woman do it well? And you can see, after several weeks, they are looking good. Okay. After that, let's proprioceptively enrich that a little bit more. Like your elbow me, my hardcore abs, James. Your elbow's probably damaged. That's okay. Ooh, I'm not giving you much. Just slow it down. Nice, slow, eccentric movement on this. Yeah, that's where you really start to build your strength up quite significantly. Slow, eccentric. Here we go. I don't care about the Nathan 4-2-1 tempo, just so that you know. Oh, I don't. When it comes to post rehab, I don't. Good. You wouldn't. And then we're going to go on the knee. And now we're going to go this side. Why did that too? Straighten up that torso, James. Good. So we have two variations of the squats and indeed split squat variation. Now this might be months down the line. This may 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. I don't know. I can't give you a time frame. Why? Because we will recover at different rates. Okay, once we finish that, then we're then going to put it on where? The limb. Go for it. Let's come to the next side. Good, so you're good at that. So what we're gonna do, single legs. Put your foot right in the middle. Okay. Take your time, make sure you're right in the center, yeah? It's in your best interest to probably step back and just put one foot on there instead.
No.
Yeah, it's way easier that way
Yeah.
because it'll self-correct. Yeah, exactly. There we go. So from there, let's see if you can do a little single leg squat and do it well. Good. So your client's right down, right up. I love that. The last thing we're going to do is what? Boom, right here. Do you see the rate of progression that we're going through here? Yeah, I'm not rushing things here in the real world. These are exercises on how to progress them. Okay. The designated time frame between your progression will be dictated by what? The progression from one exercise to the other will be dictated by what?
Their own ability.
Their abilities, thank you. Okay? Which is dictated by range of motion and what else? Proprioception. Oh, if there's any pain, then you wouldn't do anything that's painful. Good. Are we happy? Where next do I put this sucker? On the limb. Boom. Body first, then the limb, right? Okay. You good? Mm-hmm. You can hold on to me. It's fine. Nice and steady. Good. One more. Well done, James. This may be like a year down the line, just to let you know.
That was really hard.
Oh, yeah. And relax. Okay, good. Couple of fingers right there. That's it. Ooh, look at the difference. Beautiful. Love that. Love, love, love it. Okay? Get a designated number. The next progression. These are progressions, all right? You wouldn't do it all in the same session. That's absurd. You know that by now, right? Okay. The next one will be here. Single leg. Wow. Okay. Let's get a side. You okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As good as it gets right now. Oh, this one's
Control it,
this
control
one's
it,
even
yeah.
harder.
Because this is pulling you into, indeed, medial rotation. So you got to make sure that you control that. And you cannot apply too much. Back up from there. That's all you're going to get. Get that. Down. Stop there. Up from there. That's all you're going to get. Why? Because you know what? They don't have it yet. And then over time, guess what? You're going to become lower. And then you're going to get lower, and so on and so forth. So at the end of it, you can at least get to 90 degrees at the knee, yeah? Doing a squat. Are we happy with that? Closed kinetic chain is a squat. Then what I'm going to start to do when they have that range of motion, the first things you got to work on is proprioception and range of motion. Do not apply these if there's no range of motion. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to challenge you a bit more. I want you to do a squat for me. Away you go. And back up. And again. Good. And now we're going to go to the next side. So make sure you do both sides. Okay, so right now I have the resistance on the body. Are we good? And again. Good. And to really get some biofeedback, I'm now going to put it on the limb. Okay, this is the bad leg, remember? Are you ready? Take your time. And go. It just enhances, does it not, the biofeedback or the relationship between the motor cortex and the area of concern, which is the right knee. Can you feel that, James?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to go this side. Exactly, and you got to control that leg, right? Not too much. I got a couple of fingers. Go for it. All right, relax there. And then you come to a stage whereby you are doing single leg squats.
Oh, no.
All right? Take your time. You didn't go, yeah, you know.
Oh, just like this.
Come on. And up from there. There you go. Thank you. And up from there. We're not doing arse to grass and none of that crap. Okay? This is functional rehabilitation here. We don't want to rupture somebody's ACL up there. Just head left. So I want you to keep your legs straight, James. And I want you to just kick out with a straight leg and come back under control. Now you'll see that I have to get down to the same level to make this work. When you're ready, go. Don't go too far behind you. Just back to your body and back to there and forward from there. And if you feel like you can close your eyes and do a few, then challenge yourselves. There you go. Big difference, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take that off.